If you boys need any sort of My Team grinding, make sure to hit up my boy Witty over on Twitter. He's got the fastest, most reliable, and the cheapest prices out there. You guys don't want to miss out. In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for under 250,000 MT right now in NBA 2K25 My Team. So if you guys are looking for a great squad and you don't have that much MT to spend, and you have maybe around 250k, or maybe you just want to know some cards that are really good for these type of price points and just me building a squad that you guys can run for only 250k, it's going to be a great sort of budget-ish team. There's going to be some cards that are obviously more expensive than budget cards, but going to be overall an amazing team. Like 250k isn't that hard to come by, and this is a really good squad that you can put out there on the floor, and you can have a lot of success with running at the starting point guard position. We are going to go with a budget card, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Stephon Castle. Now, you'll see in a second why we have Stephon Castle and why he has so much value here in this starting lineup, because this card's under 10,000 MT, a 6'7" point guard, 6'9" wingspan. If you're looking for a budget version of Magic Johnson, obviously that Dark Matter Magic is one of the best point guards in this game. Stephon Castle is a very similar card. His size and his defense is really good on the defensive end. 92 steal, 92 perimeter defense, has great Hall of Fame defensive badges. He's great at switching on defense, so if you like playing switch all defense, super nice to have Stephon Castle. The other thing about this card is he also does have a great jump shot. It's not a bad release. It's not an amazing release, but it's definitely not a bad jump shot. And then he also does have the Kyrie Irving dribble style, which really helps him create on the offensive end. His dribbling isn't amazing, but again, for a budget card, he's going to be here to play defense. He's tall, clamp up on the defensive end, can maybe cause some mismatches as well on offense against a smaller point guard. And I think he's going to be an amazing point guard for this team next to Galaxy Opal Drazen Petrovic, who's only about 60,000 MT, which is an insanely good deal for honestly one of the best shooting guards in this game. 6'5" shooting guard, 6'8" wingspan. This card has great defensive stats, 92 steal, 92 perimeter, 88 interior defense, so he can hold his own on the defensive end, be another solid defender. But what he's going to be here mainly for is his offense and that shooting ability. 99 3, 99 mid-range, almost every single Hall of Fame shooting badge in this game. And he also has the Jarrett Culver base Oscar upper on very quick timing. That is insanely overpowered. It's one of the best jump shots in this game. Great offensive card. For only 60k, he's going to be an amazing pairing next to Stephon Castle. I think that backcourt's got enough defense, enough size, a really good offensive ability. And if we're looking for more size and more offense, there's not going to be a better card than Jonathan Bender. And you can find this card for like 70,000 MT, really not that expensive, 70 to 75k. And for a guy that's going to be 7 foot at the small forward position, 7'4" wingspan, that is already so insane to have. And this card's jump shot is honestly one of my favorite jump shots in this game. The Montrezl Harrell base, Trae Young upper on quick timing. It's such a good release. Now the thing about this card is he doesn't have very many dribble sigs, so this card is going to be limited of what he can do with the ball necessarily in his hands. But the fact that he's 7 foot at small forward, has an elite level jump shot, he's very switchable on defense, he's very versatile. He can guard the 1 through 4, maybe not the 1, but he can guard most top tier cards on the offensive end, and he can guard those taller power forwards and some other centers as well. So having him next to Drazen Petrovic and Stephon Castle, he can provide a little bit of offense, but our main offense is going to be ran through Drazen Petrovic, but he provides that size and that defense and being able to knock down shots very easily, shoot over players because his jump shot is super quick, and he's 7 foot at small forward, creates a lot of mismatches on the offensive end. Now the starting power forward position, you're not going to find a better card for under 10k at power forward than Jaren Jackson Jr. This card, he is just so well rounded at power forward. He's an amazing defender. He's 6'10" at the 4, 7'4" wingspan, elite level defender, 97 block, 92 interior defense, and he's actually got a good jump shot for a power forward in game, probably one of the best in my team. So having that, really nice to see next to our center, who surprisingly enough is actually really good in this game, and that is going to be Galaxy Opal Rudy Gobert. I think on a team like this, you have the MT to go out and spend like 75-80,000 MT on Gobert. 7'1" center, 7'8" wingspan, one of the better player models in this game, and his defense is legit top tier. 98 block, 98 interior defense, almost every single Hall of Fame defensive badge in this game besides Pick Dodger. That is ridiculous to have at the center position. His inside scoring is amazing. His jump shot's actually not that bad. Obviously that's a concern with this card. 67 3 ball, barely any shooting badges, but if you add a couple like set shot specialist, maybe you want to add a dead eye or a shifty shooter. Shifty shooter doesn't really matter, but maybe you want to add a set shot specialist or a dead eye, maybe even a limitless range to this card. Obviously, he's not going to be shooting from out there, but having this card and the defense that he does provide, the rebounding he provides, this starting lineup is 7 foot at small forward, 6'10" at power forward, and 7'1" at center. So you have a lot of size on the starting lineup. Yes, it's going to cost a pretty penny. Like, it's going to be an expensive starting lineup. You have about 200,000 MT at least put into the starting lineup. You have 60K with Jonathan Petrovic, 70K with Jonathan Bender, that's 130. Then you got about 75, 80K, so you're looking at 210. You're looking at like 220K on this starting lineup, which, yes, I understand is expensive, but that's why we're going to have a budget bench. And I think this bench, yes, it's a lot of budget cards, and maybe it's not having those top tier names and those really elite cards, but still, we only have a 250K MT to spend, so we can't have all of these like 50, 70, 80K cards in this lineup. We got to have some budget options as well, and I think this is going to be a really good backup lineup at that budget tier for about like 30, 35K. Really not that expensive. You get a great point guard in Kobe White, 6'5" at the point guard position, great offensive card, can score the basketball, he can be your main scorer, and I think him next to our backup shooting guard is going to be a really good combo, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Wesley Person. Just an amazing scorer. I think he's got one of the better jump shots in this game for a Pink Diamond. 6'6" as a 2, 6'10" wingspan, and that jump shot is absolutely money. The Mikal Bridges base, Oscar upper on quick timing. He's also got the Devin Booker dribble style, so he can handle the rock as well. He can score the ball if you need him to. And you got a really good duo in the backcourt here, a really good scoring duo. Both these guys are lethal offensive options. And then a backup small forward is going to be a card that you can maybe say is a little bit undersized, but he is seriously one of the best budget cards in this game. I've seen DBG hype him up a ton. I've used him in game after he was just hyping him up like crazy, and he's actually really, really good. Small forward, he can play small forward shooting guard, 6'7", 6'9" wingspan, a great defender. So he's probably going to be our best defender here off the bench. He's going to be sort of our lockdown, guarding the other team's best scorer. And I think he does a very solid job of that as well as having a great jump shot. This release is really good on quick timing. And I think for a budget card, again, these guys off the bench, they're all like 5, 7, 10,000 MT. Really, really cheap cards off the bench. And then for the backup power forward and backup center position, it's going to be some cheaper diamond cards, and that's going to be Diamond Thurl Bailey and Diamond Tyson Chandler. Now, these cards are actually really good for their price tag. Like, these cards are both under 10K, probably more sitting around like 5,000 MT. 6'11" for Thurl Bailey, can play power forward, 7-foot wingspan, and he's just going to be a great defensive card. He's not going to be really doing much for us on offense, and he's really just going to be here to play good defense, rebound the basketball, hit a wide open shot, and he can do all of those things at a very high level. Also, having 90 speed up power forward is going to be good to be a little bit quicker than most slower power forwards. So having Thurl Bailey for that price tag, I think is going to be great, giving us some more size and some more defense off this bench. And then Tyson Chandler, I mean, he's the ultimate defender, and having size at center, 7 foot, 7'3" wingspan. He's a quick center card, 87 speed, really good defender. And honestly, he's just a worse version of Rudy Gobert. They don't have the highest 3 balls, maybe they don't have the best jump shots, but their defense, their size, and their rebounding is really, really impactful on the court. And yeah, guys, I think this is the best possible team you guys can build for under 250K. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would change about this squad. Hopefully you guys found it helpful if you guys were looking to build a team or just wanted to know some cards for these kind of price points. This is the team that I would build for under 250K. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.